Hello, guys, and welcome back once again. Good evening to one and all. And this time around, like I said, we are going to delve deeper into sound and we're doing the different types of sound in this session. As you can see right over here, we have a lot of sound types to be discussed. We have a lot to be seen as to how we differentiate, what are the different parameters that we look into. All those things would be the gist of this session right now. But let's tell you one thing, the gist of learning, the gist of everything happens to be ODA class, and that could be the next big thing for you if you would just go ahead there and download this. Now you can find it on the Play Store, you can find it on the App Store, but let me tell you a little further about it that the best part of ODA class can only be unveiled once you join the bridge course. It's a course that starts on Monday and happens to be a 1 week long course. That means 1 week duration, 7 day duration, and you can learn a lot. How much? Let's start this off. You have six different classes, three each in science and maths. That means every day, 45 minutes, you can come here and learn new things. There is a personal teacher for your support. At ODA class, we call them as the academic mentor teacher. So he or she would be taking full care of you if you would be joining this course. How so? You have any doubts? You call them, you text them, and they'll take care of your doubts. You forgot to watch the class, they'll send you the replay of the class. In case you're not able to solve out anything, the mentor teacher can be contacted. And on top of this, if you are forgetting to join the class on time, they'll call you and make sure that you join the class in time. So all these things happen to be the basic things that these awesome mentor teachers are doing. And let me tell you, this will be your go-to person. This will be your buddy that you can rely upon this full week to make sure that your learning is not jeopardized. I'll tell you more. There's homework on the app, there's the test on the app, there's a PDF books, and there's a lot more that I'll be telling you about the bridge course, perhaps at the end of this session. I hope you're excited enough. If you're too excited and you just want to be a part of this, then the link is already there. This link in the description below. You find that link, you click on that link, and you can enroll into a bridge course. Now, let me tell you, all these good things combined, they cost somewhere near 500 rupees, but we are only giving it out in 50 minus 1, that is 49 rupees itself. And once you come here, you will see that this 49 rupees might be the best 49 rupees that you spend this week. The good thing is, today is Monday, the course starts on Monday. Why don't you go out ahead there, check out the description in the link, press on it, and get yourself enrolled. In the meanwhile, I'll start up with this class. And first of all, those of you who are thinking, who's this guy who's telling a lot of things, let me tell you a little about myself. My name is Udit Gupta. I've done my engineering from NIT Allahabad. I happen to teach physics, and I've been doing that for the past 9 years. I've mentored a great deal of students over time, and I hope that you can also learn something. Let's start off the different types of sound. So, first of all, what do we have? We have hashtag one. What does this hashtag one mean? That we are first of all trying to define types of sound in two different ways, right? What are these two different ways? Let us see. The first one over here, we're calling it audible sound. What do you mean by audible sound? Audible sound simply means something that you can hear. The second type, as you can see, laughs inaudibly. So you're laughing, right? There's no voice. You cannot hear it. So whenever you're not able to hear, you call that inaudible sound. So if I have to tell, I will probably say that this is humans can hear. And if I want to talk about inaudible sound, I will say humans cannot hear. This is the type of sound that is inaudible. Now, if you want to know, because that is something that forms the next slide's content. So I would like to tell you this as well, that this audible sound happens to be lying between 20 to 20,000 hertz, right? Some people call it as 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. So whichever way you like, either this one or this one, you can say both of them happen to be lying under the part of audible sound. And if your sound is less than 20 hertz, this will be inaudible sound, or if it is greater than 20,000 hertz, or you can say if it is greater than 20 kilohertz, both the things are same. This will also be under inaudible sound, right? Let's take a good look into the next segment, because that is where this will become even more clear to you. We are having the number two type of sound over here. And what do we have? Now you'll see a lot of things here. You'll find a lot of animals as well, because the thing is that the animals can also hear different sounds. So here we have talked about this, and we have talked about with much more emphasis. Now, if I talk about this human auditory field, if I'm talking about this portion, that is what humans can hear. So if you see, we are able to hear from 20 hertz to some 20,000 hertz. This is the same that I said, 20 kilohertz. Same na, kilometer, 1,000 meters, kilohertz, 1,000 hertz. So this is the range that we can listen. The one that is drawn in orange, that is 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Now what we said? We said that if this is less than 20 hertz, this is going to be inaudible sound for us. And similarly, you can say all of this area is going to be inaudible again. Why? Because this is the area we said less than 20 hertz, less than 20 hertz, 0 to 20, and similarly greater than 20,000. So this is also inaudible, this is also inaudible. But there is another bifurcation here. So what is the next bifurcation? That this infrasound is the part that is less than 20 hertz. And if it is greater than 20,000, it's called as ultrasound. So I would like to mark once again that this is also a part of inaudible sound, and this one is also a part of inaudible sound. Inaudible has two parts. So let me just describe it from the very start. If you have any type of sound, what did you have? You had either audible sound or you had inaudible sound. Now this inaudible also has infrasound. This is either infra or this is ultra. And I hope that the difference is now clear to you. This is inaudible and this is audible. And so see, the thing is that why are we even talking about this? Why do we want to differentiate inaudible into infra and ultra? The reason is very simple. If you'll see over here, you have the the animals that stay near the ground, like elephants, very heavy. Generally, you will find it on earth. You won't find it on the top of some building, right? Similarly, moles, they live inside earth, right? And that is why these, you can even add rhino over here, right? You can even add a rhino over here. You can add horses over here. So all these are animals that can hear less than 20 hertz, and they can hear between 0 to 20. And that is why we say that some animals are able to sense earthquakes or volcanoes quicker than humans. Why? Because the waves that travel on earth, that are, let us say, 10 hertz or let us say 5 hertz, who would be able to hear? Not you, not me, but elephants, moles, rhinos, horses, cows, buffaloes, heavy animals, they would be able to hear it, and that is why they sense it and they start doing different things. Now let me talk about the other part, that is ultrasound. Now what about ultrasound? If it is greater than 20,000, we call it ultrasound. Now if you see cats and dogs, they have this span, this green span that you see, almost from 50 hertz to round about 40,000 hertz. So what happens is that sometimes there is sound that is maybe 30,000 or 35,000 hertz that you and I will not be able to hear. But these cats and dogs, they will say like, oh, so loud, and they will start barking or meowing or doing something. Now, at that point of time, you think that इनने भूत देख लिया, right? A lot of people say कि अगर cat ऐसी देख के म्याऊ म्याऊ कर रही है, कुत्ता ऐसी भो भो कर रहा है, random reason, तो उनने भूत देखा है, right? It's not भूत, it's science, it's sound. It's because they hear something that is between 20,000 to 40,000, and that is why they are, starting to meowing or barking. And if you want to know that, okay, these animals can hear more than 20,000 up to 40, can there be more? Yes, there are animals like bats and dolphins. They can hear up to 1,60,000 hertz. Isn't that amazing? Right. So these are all different types of frequency. As you can see, frequencies mentioned over here. That these are all frequency in hertz. And that is what all different animals are able to do. Right. I hope that you found it pretty interesting. I find it very, very interesting because see, these things are not something that are mainstream. These things are something that you get to learn, and once you learn, you understand a lot about different animals as well. So now let us try to have some questionnaire to build up our understanding. And here's the first question. Basic sound classification for human hearing is, which one is it? Audible, inaudible, or infrasound, ultrasound? I think audible is the one we can hear, inaudible is the one we cannot hear, and that is why I will say that A option is correct, audible and inaudible sound. Let's talk about the next quiz. Sound classification to study animal hearing. Now, if you talk about animals, some can hear less than audible, some can hear more than audible, and in that case, some animals closer to Earth are the ones that can hear an infrasound. The ones who can hear more than 20,000 hertz happen to be near ultrasound, and that is why I'll say that B option is correct for this one. All right, what do we have in next? It says for human ears, for us, the audible range is 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Seems like a correct statement. If the options are true and false, I think I'm gonna go ahead with the true option that yes, this is a correct statement. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, what do we have here? All right, there's an elephant riding a car, right? And what is this saying us? It says which one can be heard by elephants. कौन सा elephant सुन सकता है, right? And you have two options. Is it infrasound or is it ultrasound? I think you can say pretty easily that this is going to be infrasound. The animals that are closer to Earth, they can hear an infrasound. Talking about the next quiz, you have a dolphin that is dancing, and it's asking which can be heard by dolphins. And this time around, you again have the same options, infrasound and ultrasound. I think we just did it a little while back that if we talk about animals that can hear ultrasounds up to 1 lakh hertz or even maybe more than that, those are bats and dolphins. So obviously the correct answer for this one happens to be ultrasound. I hope that you really loved this class. I hope you enjoyed a lot in this session and you learned something new today. And if you don't want to stop here, if you want to continue your learning, go on to the ODA Class app and start learning a lot more. Like I told you, the bridge course is the best thing at ODA Class that you can come into. Starting Monday, you're going to enjoy a lot. This 1 week of duration, so many classes. And guess what? It's a 1 week course if you would think it logically. A 1 week course means 7 days course, 6 classes. What's the final day for? The final day is for the test, and final day we also help your parents know in which topics you did good, in which topics you did bad, where do you need help, and how can we provide it even more. All of this comes to you. And I told you one more thing that learning at Bridge Course comes with earning, and the earning can be done by you if you just go out in the description. You find this link, press on it, click on enroll now, make the payment, and you would be ready to earn some of these amazing gifts. Yes, we have kept these gifts just for you. If you would be a good boy or a good girl and you would be coming onto this course, we would be duly rewarding you with these ODA coins that you can see. You come into the classes, there are a lot of coins to be taken. And once you have enough set of coins, आपके गुल्लक में अगर enough पैसे आ गए तो आप अपना गिफ्ट खरीद सकते हो. So if you get that decent amount of coins, to get enough coins that we want, then you can get your hands on this LED water temperature bottle, right? I mean, you can see the temperature at the top, the bottle, the cap that is there. You click on it, you can see the temperature. Hot water, it will show you different temperature. Cold water, it will show different. Similarly, there's a Mi Band if you collect decent amount of coins. All of these are there for you, just for you. But just make sure that you come here and collect all of these. This was all that we had in the session. If you loved it, do not forget to share it with your friends. Do click on the like button if you really learned something new. And if you don't want to forget anything, press on the bell button. Get to subscribe this channel because this is the channel that you don't want to miss anything from. This is your master teacher, Udit Gupta, saying bye, bye, and thank you.